Oh, how are we doing, everybody? It is 10:30 on a Saturday morning. I've got my coffee. I've also got my fleece. Probably won't need it just yet. The sun's still on me, but I think this will come out. It's got to be an age thing where a fleece now seems far more appealing to me than a hoodie. I don't know, just wearing a fleece with my outfit just seems better. Anyway, I've also got my scent of the day, Stronger With You by Emporio Armani. Give that a bit of a go. There we go. I'm really liking these fragrances at the moment. Not that this video's got anything to do with aftershave or jumpers or coffee or anything else. It has got everything to do with running and teaching. Now, over the last few months, I have been really into my running. I did my run challenge throughout September, and I have continued that. And next weekend, I am running my first ever half marathon. Now, the half marathon has been a goal of mine for some time. I originally wanted to do one in Abu Dhabi, but because of my knee injury where I had to have my ACL repaired, I then had to stop my training and stop running in order to rehab it. But now we're back on. So next Sunday, the 9th of November, is my first ever half marathon. I've done quite a bit of prep for it over the last few weeks / last few months, and I think I'm in pretty good stead to run a good half marathon and to do it quite comfortably. Who knows? You will find out next week whether or not that actually comes to fruition or not. But this video is all about how I believe running has made me a better teacher. I'm going to break this down a little bit because directly running hasn't made me a better teacher. I've not gone on runs and had thoughts or these, I don't know, light bulb moments about running techniques or how I can become better. It's more the effects of running on me mentally and physically that I think have put me in better stead when I go into the classroom, when I teach, with my routines and so on. So the first thing, and I think the most important thing that running has done that has made me a better teacher, is I'm doing physically hard things outside of work, which means that when I actually go to work and I have challenges, I have difficulties with my teaching, all of the different elements of teaching that can be so challenging, it feels slightly less hard and slightly less daunting because I've already done something in the last 24 hours that was really physically challenging. And so it kind of makes everything else shrink down a little bit in terms of their impact on me. The other element, and I mentioned this when I did the September run challenge, was holding myself accountable and making sure I'm consistent. This applies, I think, to everything in life. Holding yourself accountable, being consistent with the things that you're doing is really important. And making myself run every day, even when I was tired, even when it was late at night, even when I really just couldn't be bothered, and I did it anyway, had a big impact. I was able to go into work knowing, you know what, I've already done a 5K this morning. I am already so far ahead of my day. Or last night I did something really difficult and I had a great night's sleep as a result. And now I feel fantastic. So consistency and, holding myself accountable just changed everything. And then I can't ignore the fact that because it is running that I have got into, there are obviously health benefits to it. I wear a Whoop, and I have done for the last 6 or 7 months probably. And the Whoop has given me great metrics from before and now that I am running, a lot more than I was before. Anyway, the metrics have been improving. And since I've been running more recently over the last couple of months, especially September and October, I have noticed that my sleep has improved, my recovery has changed, my resting heart rate has improved. There have been so many different metrics from a health standpoint that have improved and have been better. And generally, I feel so much better. Not that I felt bad before, but I just feel fit and healthy and far more capable than I did even a month ago. So going back to the title of this video, how has running made me a better teacher? It has done so in several ways. It has made me hold myself accountable. There is much more consistency in my life now with doing exercise, going running, things like that. It has made me physically fit, which means I've got far more energy, I'm sleeping better. And so being in a class with young children that require you to be energetic and on the ball, it's definitely helped. And also doing something physically challenging and hard outside of work makes the challenges that I face in work feel so much better. That doesn't mean to say the challenges have changed. They're still very much there. Just the way that I handle them and the way that I look at those challenges is naturally different. So it's helped. And I feel like I am becoming a better teacher as a result. So if you were to take anything away from this video, it's got nothing really to do with running or teaching. It's about those three things that I've just mentioned. And your choice of exercise may not be running. It might be doing a team sport. It might be going into the gym. It could be any number of things. But does it help you with the rest of your life? Does it make you feel better? And I feel like running has done that for me. It's not for everyone. I understand you may have other interests that can do this for you, but the doing something physically challenging and really hard, I think that everyone should do that. It just impacts so many parts of your life. Next week is going to be a big one because it is half marathon time, and I'm going to really obviously recording and tracking the progress and how I do, and there will be a half marathon video coming out. I have no doubt about it. I will see you soon. And if anyone was interested in the aftershave specifically, it's this. It's called Stronger With You by Emporio Armani. I'd probably recommend getting the Eau de Parfum. I'd probably recommend getting the Intensely. But this stuff, it smells so nice and it's definitely a wintry fragrance.